Chapter 16 discusses the vocal music that was composed in the Romantic period. First of all, in the Romantic period, we see the emergence of salons or informal concerts that were held in the homes of the upper class. These were ways for musicians to perform and to earn an income as the wealthy of the time would invite their guests over to host local musicians. The prominent genre of music that we'll be discussing in this chapter is the art song, a musical setting of a poem for solo voice and piano. Particularly, we'll be looking at the German art song, known as Lied, perhaps a term you remember from previous chapters. Now, these art songs would be in strophic form, meaning that there would be a repeating chorus throughout the music, and in between the repeating choruses would be verses that would be sung to the same music. This particular form is prominent in music today. One of the most prominent composers of the Romantic period was Franz Schubert, whom you can read about in your book. And one of his most prominent pieces was Erlkönig, or King of the Elves. Other prominent composers of the Romantic period were a couple, Robert and Clara Schumann. They were both very prominent musicians of the time and have their own works that we will be listening to. A piece by Robert Schumann is In the Wonderfully Lovely Month of May, whose translation you can read here as you listen to it in the other sections of this chapter. Both of the pieces that we will be listening to by the Schumanns are in strophic form, as discussed earlier. Clara's piece is If You Love for Beauty's Sake. The translation you can read here as you listen to it in the other section of this chapter.